To add fizz of motivation to your day. Morning, I'll be there. 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. Be with me.
Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. I am Deepak and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. Today I have something very interesting demonstration or an inspiration for all of us. Egg. If you're looking for inspiration, it's available everywhere. Something very beautiful about this. We're talking about inspiration from egg, and those of you who are pure vegetarians, you don't have to feel, I don't like egg. You don't have to like egg, but you can always get inspired by an egg. So, the first lesson, which I think is very important in what we are going through right now. If you put the egg in a boiling water, after it is boiled, all of you know what happens to the egg. This brittle, vulnerable egg, this little drop, and it will break into pieces. The same egg becomes hard. Not only that, it goes through this boiling and the temperature and the heat, it actually becomes soft inside. That hardness turns into softness. And that's what lesson we have to learn is every time we go through these difficult times, testing times, troubling times, can we become as humble as the egg which it becomes after it gets boiled, so soft from inside. Difficult times, testing times should make all of us humble so that it's not easy to break. It's easy to break just by dropping it like this, or even a small tap, it will break it. But once it is boiled, it becomes soft. You don't have to break it. Can you turn into humbleness? Can you become humble when you go through difficult times? Then I think it's easy, you won't be broken. 2. This experiment or demonstration, you can do it, or if you don't want to do it because you don't like X, check it on YouTube. It is very difficult to break the egg in vertical position. I can hold it in my hands and keep pressing it. It won't break. Like this, if it is fallen flat, can just put a little pressure, it will break in two. We have done that. You cannot break an egg in a vertical position. The lesson that I have learned is this: if you can stand for yourself, nothing, no force in the world can break you. But if you cannot stand for yourself, you'll break for everything in life. You'll fall for anything in life. That is why you'll see all the egg in the crates are always held vertical. It is not possible. You can try it out. You can keep both that, but it has to be absolutely standing position, vertical. Little angle here and there, it will go into breaking. Can you stand for? If you stand for yourself, even if you can be very vulnerable, weakest among all, you can be brittle like nobody's business, and still you cannot be broken if you're willing to stand for yourself. And third and very important lesson, which I want to discuss with all of you right now, is this: when you break the egg from outside, there is a possible life stored inside this egg. The potential life stored inside this egg. If you break the egg from outside, life ceases to exist. But when the same egg is broken from inside, what you call as hatching. When the same egg is broken from inside, life comes into being. Same egg. If it is broken from outside, life ceases to exist. The same life is broken from inside, and same egg is broken from inside, a life is born. Similarly, when you grow from inside, transformation happens. How much ever the world would try to take you, break you, push you from outside, nothing much will happen. Nothing much will happen. There will be no transformation. Transformation only happens to everybody when it is from inside. It stays for a lifetime. Like this, if you want to create a life, if you want to come into a new life, if you want to hatch yourself into a new world, then it has to come from the within. The change has to come from the within. The inspiration has to come from the within. The excitement has to come from the within. Everything has to come from the within. Outside might give you a push, that is okay. But if you want a permanent transformation, transformation is always permanent. If you want transformation to happen, it cannot be from outside, it has to come from inside. When the egg is broken from outside, life ends. But when the same egg is broken from inside, life comes to being. Are you willing to break yourself from inside? Every time you have to create yourself, then the seed has to come from the womb of the mother earth against the pressure and sprout. It has to be always inside out. Transformation cannot be outside, it has to be inside out. People like me, teachers, spiritual mentors, gurus, coaches, can create a very conducive environment. Like the hen creates that beautiful conducive environment for the eggs to be hatched from inside. People like me, life can create conducive environment. But if you are willing to hatch yourself from inside, then only your transformation will happen. Then only your evolution will happen. Then only your growth will begin. Because when the seed is sprouted from inside, life comes into being. Such a vulnerable thing, and you have to really handle with care. But itself, right way, it is very, very strong within itself. It has its own qualities and properties for you and me to learn and inspire by it. Maybe so many of you must be very, very weak physically or mentally or intellectually or emotionally. But something as vulnerable as this has its own strength if it lives by its own properties and characteristics. I believe that's how it is supposed to be. With this belief, let the transformation be from inside. Let's stand for ourselves straight, vertical. Nothing can make us fall. And when you go through difficult times, become humble, be soft. It's possible. And with this belief, let's begin today. Here we go. Guys, go, and go.